Welcome to Multifamily Live.
I'm Keely Yarusi.
And I'm Jason Yarusi. Our mission is to help you unlock your full potential as a multifamily real estate investor.
So you can do more deals, bigger deals, with less stress, keep more profit, and free up your time.
Multifamily doesn't have to be a mystery. It's time to go live. All right, so welcome back to Multifamily Live. Today we're going to take a little detour, of course, from multifamily, but it's all going to align. We're going to talk about the 100-mile mindset. So many times in our life, we put our emphasis on the goal, right? Where we want to be and where we just have to be. And that's going to be the pinnacle of our life. And that's going to be just allow us to have all that we want. And what happens is that we never get started because what we want is so scary to us, right? Because we can't imagine it, right? So we can't just imagine having it because, of course, we're here today and we haven't accomplished it. So we never get started, right? Because it's just too scary and it's more comfortable for us to just stay where we are, to just stay complacent, being in the life that maybe we don't like, maybe it's not perfect for us, but it's safer here to be here than it is to move forward, to go after our goals, right? Because we're focused on this big goal, whether it be that great job or, to buy a 100-unit apartment building or to have $10 million or to open a charity that can help, change the world. We don't do things that are outside of our comfort zone because we can't find them. And so we never act. We never get started. Or we spend all of our time trying to put together the perfect plan to get things done. Every step detailed out. And then when we finally do get started, the first step out of the gate is completely sideways and derails us, and we never go any further. So how can we take this and how can we use this along our multifamily journey, the 100-mile mindset, to change the narrative, to change the focus, to change our destination, and really put us forward to get after our goals and go? Well, when I started running ultra marathons and I'd get myself up to a 100-mile race, I'd never done this before. And so to have my mind trying to understand what it would take to run 100 miles, to run for over 20 hours out here in the abyss, I couldn't picture it, right? And I didn't know how to train. All I could think is that I just had to start doing the steps to put myself in the best position to win. I started having to take action to get myself into position to be ready for when the time comes. They say in ultra marathons, you run your first 50 miles with your legs and the last 50 miles with your mind. But in most of our lives and most of our goals, that's what it is, right? So the first 50% of what we're going after is all heart, emotion, but then it's mental. That really gets us to that goal, because when times get tough, when things are not aligned, when things are not perfect, when you're not in the ideal situation, can your mind be ready for you to move forward? So what I found is that when running these long races, I don't focus on the end goal, right? Because my mind would be like, oh, I don't know what that is. That's too far. And it would give me every reason to stop and not take action. I have to just focus on that first goal. So whether it be to start that race and run the first mile, or maybe it's that I set my sights in the first aid station or first drink station 6 miles out. And then I get there and I say, okay, I've made it. Now what? And then I focus on the next one. And it may be that next aid station, right? And now that's 12 miles. Can I just get there and figure it out? And then it's the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And here I am, I'm coming up on 40, 50 miles, 55 miles, 60 miles. And maybe times start getting tougher. And I have to start saying, well, maybe can I just get to the bridge and just figure it out when I get there, right? All I have to do is just get to that bridge and just figure it out from there. I don't have to focus on the 100 miles. But when I get there, can I just get to that next tree and figure it out when I get there? And can I maybe just run another 200 steps and just figure it out when I get there? And when we do this, we keep ourselves moving forward because we're creating actionable, winnable traits. Don't even know if winnable is a word, but areas that we can accomplish to show our mind that we can do it, and then figure it out the next day. And with your goals, with your dreams, with your big ideas, when you try to take on the whole thing at once, what happens? Things explode, right? Things don't go right. And so you carry forward to get yourself to that next point, just to give yourself the option to have the ability to go after it another day. And so as I get to that tree and then I focus on that next tree and then that next bridge and that next aid station and that next tree, and then lo and behold, there's the finish line. And I look back and behind me is 100 miles accomplished within 1 mile, 2 miles, 7 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles by just getting to that next step and seeing if I can get there and figure out that next step from there. That's our goals. The 100-mile mindset is understanding that each mile is its own testament to what you can accomplish, not the 100 miles overall. That's the accumulation of all of the tasks, of all the work you've put in over those 100 miles, in your goals, in your dreams, in your activities. And when you get there, I guarantee it, because I know if you're listening to this, you want to be a better person, you want to continue to grow, you're not going to be satisfied. So getting to that goal is just going to be the start. So focus on the journey, focus on the steps at hand, create winning actions that you can take on, that you can figure out, that you can give yourself that next step to get closer to your goal. Because when you get to your goal, you're not going to stop. You're going to say, what's next? Go after those goals today. Get yourself out of the gate, get to that first step, and figure out where to go from there. Let's do this. Want to learn exactly how we're finding high profit, cash flow ready multifamily properties off market? Want to find out how to run lightning fast syndications to raise all the capital you need for your next multi-million-dollar deal in just a few days?
We're breaking down our entire process step by step at a 3-day event happening June 10th through the 12th called, you guessed it, Multifamily Live.
We've done events before, but nothing this massive or this valuable. And for the first time ever, we're going to open the doors and walk you guys through literally every step of what we're doing on our multifamily deals.
This is a virtual event, so you don't have to travel or even leave your couch, but spots are limited. Sign up at multifamilyliveevent.com and we'll see you there.